you I'll follow across oceans and mountains unknown. I think back to when the night we first met. The cold air was pulling us close. Oh, 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 it's your light that draws me in. For you, darling, I'll do anything. Oh, 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 it's your light that draws me in. For you, darling, I'll do anything.
You are present here today to celebrate their marriage and to witness their vows of love to each other. Will all of you do everything in your power to love and support this couple now and in the years ahead? If so, say we will. Trenton and Hailey, have you come here today with the intention to be legally joined in marriage? Do you pledge to choose respect, kindness, and compassion toward one another, to listen deeply to one another, and to speak to one another, truthfully today and always?
We do.
We do.
At this time, the bride and groom have asked to have a moment of silence to remember those who are no longer here with us. Even though they are not physically present, they are a key part of the foundation that makes the bride and groom the people they are today. May we always remember and cherish our loved ones and hold their memories close to our hearts.
For you, darling, I'll do anything. Oh, 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 it's your light that draws me in.
Trenton and Hailey, your love is something that you both have cherished during your many years together. So much so that it's moved you to join in the union of marriage and to create not only a beautiful home together, but a beautiful loving family. Today, you dedicate your lives to giving one another happiness and support. To be certain, entering the covenant of marriage is an act of deep trust and faith in the strength of your love and commitment to one another until death do you part. Your marriage must be based on the heartfelt and sincere acceptance of one another, as you are in each moment and each new chapter of your lives. The pledge you make today expresses your devotion to one another and to the love you share. The words spoken here will support your marriage if you are able to sustain your commitment through any hardships you face together. Today, in the presence of your family and friends, you pronounce your love for each other and make a commitment that will define the next phase of your journey. The couple has prepared their own vows.
Hold the mic tight like she was. Make sure you can hear.
You don't know. Hello. You don't know how happy I am right now. I feel truly blessed to be standing up here with you, in front of all our friends and family. Hailey, you are such a strong, amazing woman. So beautiful, so smart, so courageous. With a strong voice that can move mountains, but with a kind, gentle heart to do it for all the right reasons. And to be almost as funny as me is just a cherry on top of it. At 13 years old, you couldn't tell you were meeting the love of your life, but I didn't know I was meeting my best friend. As the months flew into years, our love grew stronger, and we became more and more inseparable. Of teenage years, early adulthood, and eventually parenthood. During those years, I started to see a look in those beautiful brown eyes. the look of a loving, caring partner, the look of a strong, amazing mother, the look of a beautiful, blushing bride. And I knew then and there you were the only one I want to spend the rest of my life with. So Hailey Marie, my vows to you are simple. I promise to love you forever and always, and to cherish you always and forever. I promise to put you first, and to always put effort into us through the thick and thins of our marriage, so that we may always have that spark between us. I promise to be honest, loyal, and true to you in our best times and our worst times. I promise to love you without reservation or conditions, and to care for you unconditionally in sickness and in health. I promise to scratch your back whenever it gets itchy to tuck it up your head. I can't promise what life has in store for us, but I can promise that whatever it throws, I'll be walking right beside you, and not way up ahead like I usually do when we go along. I love you, Hailey Marie. I can't wait to spend forever with you.
Trenton, I have loved you for the past 14 years. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Trenton, I have loved you for the past 14 years, and today, finally, I get the privilege of becoming your wife. When I first sat down to write these vows to you, I wasn't sure where to begin. The first thing that popped into my head is what you asked me right after you asked me to marry you. You said, Hailey, you have loved me for this long. You think you're ready to love me for the rest of your life? And I do, and I always will. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world right now, about to marry the most amazing man, the loving father to our baby, and my very best friend. You are the most genuine person I've ever met. Not only do you make me a better person each day, but you encourage me to chase my dreams and live life to the absolute fullest. I love the smart, the kind, and very, very witty man that you are. As lucky as I feel right now, I know that life isn't what you are. I know now that life is what you make of it. This relationship that we have built together from the ground up, growing and nurturing it into what it is today. And I promise to always take care of it. I know I tell you this every day, but you are absolutely the love of my life. And I vow to always love you, to cherish you, support you in anything your heart desires. And I will be there, standing next to you and loving you and pushing you and celebrating with you. I will always put you and Emery first and give you my best for the rest of my days. I love you, always and forever.
Please have the ring.
Yours is so much better than mine. Damn it. Yours is way better. I love this. The closest to your heart. Yeah.
Since ancient times, the ring has been a symbol of the unbroken circle of love, with no beginning and no end. May these rings always remind you of the freedom and power of this commitment you make here today. Trenton, as you place the ring on Hailey's finger, repeat after me. With this ring, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
With this ring, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
My everlasting friendship.
my everlasting friendship,
And the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
Hailey, as you place the ring on Trenton's finger, Repeat after me.
Yeah.
With this ring, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
With this ring, I marry you and I bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all of my tomorrows.
Trenton and Hailey, you have pledged yourselves to one another and have declared your love in the presence of this company by the exchanging of vows and the giving and receiving of rings. By the little bit of power invested in me today, it is my honor and pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Trenton, you make this your beautiful record.